Have you ever wondered why Johnny Depp's son, Jack Depp, has been almost completely invisible for so long? And why his name suddenly came back into the spotlight after a shocking incident in Paris? It's a strange situation, and honestly, if you've been following the Depp family lately, you're definitely not the only one trying to understand what's going on. Fans everywhere are confused, curious, and even worried. Jack has always kept a low profile, so when something like this happens, people start asking questions. And today, we're going to break down everything in the simplest and clearest way. Why Jack is hiding in Paris, what really happened that night, and how Johnny reacted behind the scenes. So stick around, because this story has layers most people don't know about. Let's start with Jack's life in Paris. He has always been the complete opposite of his sister, Lily Rose. While she's modeling, acting, attending events, and trending all the time, Jack chooses the quiet life. He stays in Paris, keeps things private, and avoids cameras like they're traps waiting to go off. And really, can you blame him? Growing up as Johnny Depp's son automatically puts you in the spotlight. Before you even decide who you are, the whole world expects you to be someone. Jack never liked that. He doesn't want fame. He doesn't want crowds following him. He just wants a normal life, and he built that for himself. But all of that changed recently. A few days ago, something unexpected happened. There was a late-night disturbance in a quiet Paris neighborhood. At first, nobody cared because Paris has so many of those. It could be anything. But then, witnesses said they saw a young man who looked exactly like Jack Depp rushing out of a cafe with security trying to block him from view. And that's when people started paying attention. According to insiders, Jack was caught in a situation he never wanted. A group of aggressive paparazzi tracked him down. They tried to corner him for photos and questions about Johnny's latest projects, and it got messy. Jack panicked. The crowd grew. And the situation went from uncomfortable to chaotic in seconds. The police reportedly had to step in just to calm things down. Jack didn't do anything wrong. He wasn't involved in anything illegal. It was simply a moment where a private person was pushed too far. But after it happened, he escaped immediately and disappeared again. This is the exact reason he avoids cameras. This is why he stays hidden. For Jack, fame isn't exciting, it's stressful. After the incident, things escalated even more. Jack, who was already a very private person, became even more cautious. He's been avoiding public cafes. He's been moving between different friends' apartments. He's staying away from places where people might recognize him. Some sources even say he has been turning off his phone for long periods, just to avoid being tracked. For someone who never wanted the spotlight, this is truly his biggest fear. And this is why he's hiding now. Not because he's done something wrong, but because he doesn't want to get dragged into a world he never signed up for. Now, let's talk about Johnny Depp's reaction. This part doesn't get talked about much. Johnny is extremely protective of Jack, more than people realize. He once said Jack is the most grounded, private, artistic soul I've ever known. So when Johnny heard about what happened in Paris, he wasn't calm. He became furious, not at Jack, but at the people who tried to corner him and invade his space. Johnny knows exactly what fame can do. He knows how damaging it can be. And he would do anything to keep Jack from going through the same things he went through. That's why, according to sources, Johnny quietly reached out to close friends in France. He asked them to step up security around Jack but without making it a big public deal. Johnny's biggest fear is that Jack will get trapped in the same cycle he struggled with for years, and this incident reminded him just how real that risk is. Here's something most people don't know about Jack. He's extremely artistic. He paints. He plays guitar. He creates films. He's talented, but he doesn't want anyone to label him or pressure him. Hollywood experts say he might actually turn out to be the mysterious creative genius of the family because he's so focused on art rather than attention. And believe it or not, some journalists in Paris claim this story isn't finished yet. They say there might be a second incident connected to the cafe situation that could come out soon. If that's true, things might get even more intense. And there's also a rumor that Jack might appear at one of Johnny's upcoming European art exhibitions. If he does, even for just a few minutes, social media will absolutely explode. So what do you think? Should Jack come forward and speak publicly about what happened? Or should he continue keeping his life private like he always has? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, I always read them. And if you enjoy these kinds of deep dives into the real stories behind the headlines, make sure to check out the next video waiting for you. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps a lot, and it lets me know you want more videos just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.